What is your name?
Ella Gelder.
All right, and what is your daughter's name?
Her name is Evie Ross. Sorry.
No, you're all good. On June 8th, 2023, Ella Gelder gave birth to her daughter, Evie, at Boone Hospital. While the newborn initially seemed good in health, doctors detected a slight murmur from her heart. Soon after, Evie was put into an ambulance and rushed to a children's hospital nearly 2 hours away in St. Louis.
Originally, they didn't think that anything was wrong. They thought she was fine, and they were like, why is she even here? And then we had our first cardiologist do her echo, and they figured out like how sick she was.
An echo, also known as an echocardiogram, is an ultrasound that observes the heart's actions. After the results from the echo and further testing, Evie was diagnosed with a rare heart condition, Schoen's complex. The disease blocks pathways for blood flow to enter the left side of the heart. Schoen's complex is extremely uncommon. The National Institute of Health reports it only accounts for 0.6 of all congenital heart diseases. With Schoen's complex having a less than 30% mortality rate, Evie needed immediate medical care. The newborn spent the first 8 months of her life at Jewish Barnes Children's Hospital in St. Louis. During her time there, she underwent 3 open heart surgeries.
She grew up in the hospital. Her favorite toys are all the hospital equipment.
Less than a month ago, Evie finally experienced life outside a hospital room. For the first time ever, the doctors cleared her to go home. However, Evie's mom says she feels disconnected at the house.
It didn't feel like home. Sometimes it still doesn't feel like home. That hospital is home. It was just overwhelming trying to like not freak out when she's sleeping and like there's not a nurse watching her 24/7.
Through the challenges, Gelder finds the silver lining. The life of her daughter, Evie.
I think the way I cope with it is just like I see her do all these new things and I get to actually see her personality and the Evie that we have been, I'm sorry, it's going to make me emotional. The Evie we've been wanting to see, just being able to be home and living with her every day, like that's how I cope with it because I know she's here and I know at one point she was not promised to be here.
To keep up with Evie and her journey, follow her Instagram at Keeping Up with Evie's Schoen's Complex. There, you can also find the link to the family's GoFundMe.